I'm very, very excited to share today. It's almost impromptu because uh, this is a topic I'm really, really familiar with. Okay. Now, it's Goal Setting Forum this Friday, the 3rd of December. And today I want to help you think about what you want to achieve next year. Because when you know what you want to achieve, that will determine what you do, the plans that you are going to put into place. Now, this is not all serious and scary. Some of you have already made early travel plans. Nicholas Neo has already planned first class air travel using his many, many credit card miles that has been accumulating over the last 2 years. I know Jeff is going skiing just before Chinese New Year. The dates are fixed. And these people did not need a new skiing goal setting forum or a leaders retreat to motivate them to already set these goals. Yeah, good morning, Sue, Jack, Bethany, GP, Jeff. Morning to you. Okay. So today I want to talk about walking the talk. Okay, walking the talk. So let's first talk about the talk. So you have these various goals. As a leader, life is an enrollment game. That's how you have people following you because you enroll them. Enrolling people starts by speaking our vision. That's our talk. And talk starts with your thoughts. Okay. So I'm just going to share some random thoughts about thoughts, and you can go and research on this, but I'm just going to share some thoughts. Okay, there's this thing called synchronicity, okay, which is another word for coincidence. There's also serendipity, which means happy chance, okay, blessing. Now, why do I think about these words synchronicity and serendipity? Because as you walk through life, you know, a lot of it is unplanned, but it's planned for you. Okay, because I believe that there are no accidents in life. There's this powerful law, as powerful as the law of gravity, called the law of attraction. Okay? And when the law of attraction is working, okay, you just need to go with the flow. Okay, you need to go with the flow instead of against the flow, because there are no accidents. Okay. The other thought I have is what you think about is a lot of it is what you listen to. So what do I listen to? I listen to opportunity. I also listen to opposition, because when there are obstacles, there's a message to me. Okay? Something I need to avoid or something I need to build. And that will determine my walk. Then this idea of practice. And this will be the new series that I talk about mastery, okay? Practice to be a master. So when you talk about practice, does what I do have to be new all the time? And is practice meaning you're doing the same old thing all the time? It's the idea of a plateau. A plateau is a seemingly lack of progress, and many people quit because they don't seem to progress. What is the role of a plateau? Okay. Because that's part of your walk. And then there's this, what I call the pain of progress and the pain of plunge. What is progress? Okay, progress is when you go uphill, when you get higher. Okay, it's painful when you have to go higher altitude, steeper, okay, colder, less oxygen. And of course, there's the pain of the plunge when you fall down, or you have to come down, or you lose people in your organization. Okay, how do you suffer well? Because that's part of the walk. So what you think about your mindset is very, very important, because that's what you're talking to yourself. I want to share with you about a brutal study at Harvard in the 1950s. Okay. Dr. Kurt Richter, he placed rats in a pool of water to test how long they could tread water. On average, the rats would give up and sink after 15 minutes. But right before they gave up due to exhaustion, the researchers would pluck them out, dry them, let them rest for a few minutes, and put them back in for a second round. In this second try, how long do you think they lasted? Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. How long do you think they lasted? Another 15 minutes? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? No, 60 hours. 60 hours. Now, that's not an error. That's right. They lasted 60 hours of swimming. The conclusion drawn was that since the rats believed that they would eventually be rescued, they could push their bodies way past what they thought was previously impossible. So I will leave you with this thought. If hope can cause exhausted rats to swim for that long, what could a belief in yourself and your abilities do for you? What do you think of yourself? What is your self-talk? Remember what you're capable of. Remember why you're here. Keep swimming. Just keep at it. Okay? So that's something about the talk. Now let's talk about the walk. I think it's significant that he says walk, not run, because walking recognizes that you're starting from zero. Okay, unless you got starting blocks and you're going to sprint off like in the 100 meters, walking is what, for most of us, we're starting from zero. Secondly, it's it's a lifelong journey. So you need a sustainable pace, and most people can walk. Walking is more possible, and more people can participate. Since more people can walk, then they can run. So you can have people starting to dare to dream. And really, our business of network marketing or multi-level marketing is just word of mouth. Okay, we just share right at the beginning. We don't have to be an expert runner, marathon runner. We just need to be able to walk. And we share that. Then we leverage on others, including giants. Walking is how babies start life, isn't it? I was listening to the One Team Global, our Facebook Live, and Cherry Brady was just sharing. She says that training doesn't work, but work trains. Well, I don't know about training doesn't work, but I certainly know that work trains, and your walking is what trains you. Now, let me share with you, expanding on what I shared last week. Okay, I'm sorry about the broadcast. Some of you are saying the broadcast is paused. I think you may have to listen to the replay. Okay, so let me share with you about my daily walk. So a lifetime is an accumulation of days. They say today is the present. It's a gift. Okay, so every day is a precious gift. Last week I shared about a new daily habit, the morning pages. So every day I do these morning pages first thing in the morning. I have my quiet time with God. Okay. I exercise, which is stretching and strengthening exercises. Then I do 10,000 steps. Okay, I do 10,000 steps in two lots, one walk in the morning and one at night. And at night I do a daily email, which is an unpacking of what I call that daily gift, and a wrapping of my gift for others the next day. Is this all boring routine? Actually, every activity is a new challenge, a new experience. For example, morning pages yesterday, Sunday at 5 a.m. I got to talk to myself to do that. Like exercise, I have to talk myself into that walk of exercise almost twice a day because it's painful. Now, what is my weekly walk? I do a weekly review. one of the things we have is family dinner on Sunday night, where we not only eat together, we share our blessings together. Okay. Another thing I do weekly is have a day of rest. Okay. Sunday is now my slow day. In the early days doing the business, Sunday was the busy day. But Sunday is now my slow day. And rest is part of your walk. Okay. Rest is part of work. Rest is part of workouts. Okay. Rest is part of walking. On a monthly basis, I have coaching. Okay, with my coach, I do a monthly review, and of course, there's celebration. Monthly alignment meeting, leaders gathering. Okay. On an annual basis, there's a year-end review. There's Chinese New Year. There's Christmas. There's birthdays. There's leaders retreat, and until recently, there was a mountain climb. Okay. Now, that's my personal regular walk. Okay. Now, I want to say something about your walk. Okay. It's holistic. On Wednesday, we have Holistic Wednesday. So your walk is not just a business walk. You want to be walking health-wise, social relationships, okay, spiritually. How's your walk with God? Now, I want to share with you about my struggle to walk the talk. Now, as I struggle to walk, and this is literally a struggle with aging, through adversity, or just attrition of muscles, or attrition of friends. As we go older, people die. Okay, as your organization grows, you see more people leave. Okay, the danger is that as I struggle to walk, the danger is that I adjust my talk to anticipate my lower expectations due to fear or uncertainty of the future. But I still need to think big. Okay, I still need to think big because my success mantra has always not been about me. Okay, the success mantra is intention plus action plus grace. Okay, my action, but the big factor there is grace. Grace is God and other people. So I must continue to think big. Now, what are some aids? I just thought, what are some things that can help me set big, hairy, audacious goals? Okay, there are 4 things here. Accountability, having a coach or a mentor by outline. Assignment, okay, having a mission, okay, being in service will help you set big goals because you're meeting other people's needs. Having an accomplice, a team, a buddy, and the 4th A is Almighty God. Because in the Bible and Proverbs, this is a book written by the wisest man in the Bible, Solomon. He says, a man's steps are ordered by the Lord. How then can man understand his way? Okay, my walk is designed by God. Okay. He's one who's leading me. So let me say a bit about prospecting. Okay, because prospecting is now talking the walk. We talked about walking, the talk. Now let's talk about talking the walk. Let me read to you from Harvard Business Review. One of the most ubiquitous aphorisms in business is that the best leaders understand the need to walk the talk. That is, their behavior and day-to-day actions have to match the aspirations they have for their colleagues and organization. But the more time I spend with game-changing innovators and high-performing companies, the more I appreciate the need for leaders to talk the walk. That is, to be able to explain in language that is unique to their field and compelling to their colleagues and customers why what they do matters and how they expect to win. The only sustainable form of business leadership is thought leadership. And leaders that think differently about their business invariably talk about it differently as well. That's why daily doses has been so precious. Each person that comes on is a winner in something, big or small. Winners think differently, choose differently, and act differently, managing emotions to create the winning results. They have a talk and they have walked it and now talk it to others from their personal experience and not from theory. So I'm really, really grateful to all of you who have contributed to daily dose. Okay.